Okay, well, just to recap, today was 3-0, three losers and zero winners. Um, Basically, the first trade was a mistake. Basically, I was having computer technical problems with the computer, and rather than putting in the short order, I put in a long. And then when I finally got the computer back and working, I realized, hey, how come I'm losing money if the thing's going in my favor? And I realized I was long instead of short. So I closed that one out immediately. Second trade, again, tried to do the short again on the DAX. Basically, gained my calm and just, put in the limit order and stop and just waited for me to catch it. And I did about half an hour later. Although this one didn't work out, it still went in my favor about 18 points before it reversed, and it started reversing pretty strongly. Basically, I got out a little bit before my stop. I trailed it about 10 points as the thing went in my favor, and then it basically shot up and went through the upper Bollinger Band on the 5-minute chart, and I started looking at it. It closed up above the relative low, and I just closed it out for like a minus 3-point loss. Not bad. That one was pretty well managed as well. The third one was on the Dow. Tried to go short, but basically the thing gapped down. Missed a good opportunity to trade the opening gap, which was, there was a nice gap play there. Also, I think, and this one was a mistake as well. Basically, I initially looked at the Dow and I said, okay, it's a good opportunity to go long because it opened up near the 40 bar moving average on the 30-minute chart, and basically it was at the bottom of a descending channel. It had retraced about 38%, so I mean it was prone for a bounce, plus the opening gaps. I mean, really that was unwise. Although I mean I executed the trade within my parameters, so in that sense, it wasn't too bad. And the thing did go in my favor about 12 points before it started to reverse again pretty strongly. This one I probably should have killed a bit earlier. I mean, I saw the thing going against me. It closed up just slightly above the relative high at the moment. I hesitated a little bit, and then the thing went through my stop. I think it was the Saxo guys started getting it again. So they took about probably 7 points more than I should have lost. So there was like about $14 here that could have been saved had I been a little bit more calm and a little bit speedier on my exits. Basically, lessons for the day. Need to plan before I execute. Basically, one thing I could do to sort of slow down the thinking process and just, looking at things objectively would be to just, before I put any trade on, write down my rationale for the trade. So say, I'm going to do this trade because of this, and this is how I'm going to execute it. Then place my order, and then just wait for it to happen. Okay? And, anything can happen, but, at least, I would have forced myself to sort of look at things objectively, stand back, think about why I'm doing it, then, calmly put on the order and just let it happen. That's the best I can do. Second thing that I've started to realize that maybe I have to widen my stops a little bit on the Dow trades. I used 7 points today for the DAX, and I think, it was a good level. Gave me time when I saw the thing going against me, gave me time to sort of decide to get out earlier as I saw the thing really going against me. On the Dow, I'm probably going to have to double up, so rather than the 7-point margin, give 15 points. That'll give me a little bit more time if I see the trade going against me. It'll protect me from whipshaws, but if I see the trade going against me and I see it closing above or below the relative high-low, it'll give me time to exit, with calmly and on my own terms rather than on the terms of the market. So I think that would also be also probably indicated. Regarding my 100 euro limit loss of 0.5% of my capital, I think I'm going to have to open up an exception for oil. I see lots of opportunities showing up on the E-mini, but then I get too scared because I start calculating the risk and I start calculating the commissions, and I say, oh, I'm going to go above 100. I can't scale out, or I can't scale in. This is limiting me on the taking advantage of opportunities that I see happening in that market. And probably what I might do here, think about it, is maybe widen my limit from the $100 to $200. So go 1% risk on crude mini contracts. Again, here there's a problem because I can only do one contract. I can't do the two, which allows me to scale out and take advantage of bigger moves. I have to think about this one. Really, it's a pity that there's no CFD contract for this, but hey, it's the best we can do. But that's probably one thing I'm gonna have to do with while, because I'm sick and tired of seeing the things happen and just getting scared. Just accept the risk. 40, 50 points and just take it. Just, hey, if as long, the thing is, what I have to do here is just practice the execution calmly with the limit orders, with the stop orders, and make sure I'm there to take profits when the thing shoots up. Okay, and that's it for today. Okay, see you tomorrow.